What's up, guys? It's your boy MadPack420 here, coming at you with a new one. And today we're talking about Patton Oswald getting canceled by his own, and it's hilarious. Look, Patton Oswald, a guy I used to like back in the day. A lot of people I used to like back in the day, but I was naive and I didn't realize how pathetic and spineless and worthless a lot of the people we have in our entertainment industry are. And Patton Oswald is one perfect example. He is a woke, weak, spineless, pathetic little munchkin of a man. And because of all his years of pandering to a bunch of weirdos on Twitter and Facebook, he can't even go hang out with his friend Dave Chappelle without getting canceled, which is hilarious. If you didn't know, Dave Chappelle has made some jokes about the trans community like anyone has had over the past 20 years. Okay, name a community and there's jokes about them. It's just comedy, right? Gays, Hispanics, blacks, Jews, Christians, Muslims. Find me a group of people and, there's a book of jokes about them. That's how it is. I find it really odd that these people, the trans community, they don't want to be part of comedy. Like, they don't want to be made fun of. The thing is, things that are part of culture are made fun of. That's the point. Okay, we poke fun at social and cultural norms, right? Stereotypes, if you will. Okay, we poke fun at these things. It's comedy, but for whatever reason, the trans community doesn't want to be a part of comedy. It's as if like they don't want to be a part of culture. It's kind of odd to me. It's like we want to be included in all your movies and your video games and your TV shows and everything, and just don't make fun of us. But that's where we are in current year. Shit doesn't make sense. I mean, Patton Oswald has known Dave Chappelle for a very long time, but all of a sudden it's a no-no, because Dave Chappelle is considered a transphobe, even though he's had trans comedians come out and defend Dave Chappelle. Look, I've criticized Dave Chappelle a little bit too. Like, I'm still a fan of the guy. I still believe he and Richard Pryor are two of the greatest comedians that have ever lived and will ever live. I put Dave Chappelle pretty high on the pedestal. I mean, the Chappelle Show to this day is still the funniest shit you will ever watch in your life. It really is. Quotable to this day. But I still had some criticisms of him, lately. I feel like he's pulling his punches. Same thing with the creators of South Park. I think Matt Stone and Trey Parker are pulling punches. I see a lot of these people are pulling punches. But, that's one thing. But what Patton Oswald is, he is a worthless man. Spineless. He is literally, just look at him, man. Just look at him in this photo. I mean, Dave Chappelle's got his cigarette just chilling, like I'm having a good time. And Patton Oswald, this short, pathetic, spineless lard, like, just, God, look at him. He is just pathetic. And he deserves to get destroyed by his own kind, because that's what they do. Okay? They sniff out weakness, and that is you, Mr. Patton Oswald. You are a pathetic, weak loser, and they smell it all over you. Let's get into this article here. Patton Oswald shares a heartfelt letter on social media explaining his longtime friendship with fellow comedian Dave Chappelle as a controversy over Chappelle's jokes about trans people in the last Netflix special have continued. It started with one post where Oswald explained where he performed a recent show with Chappelle. Oswald took to social media with a note saying that Chappelle had texted him to come visit and do a guest set at the arena he was performing in next door. Why not? I waved goodbye to this hell year with the genius that I started comedy with 34 years ago. 34 years ago! That's how long he's known Dave Chappelle. Well, again, Patton Oswalt, you deserve to get canceled. He works an arena like he's talking to one person and charming their skin off. Anyway, I ended the year with a real friendship and deep laugh. Can't ask for much more, Oswald wrote. See, transgender comedian defends Dave Chappelle. Yeah, I'm not going to click on the video, but yes, I remember this. After some backlash, Oswald wrote a follow-up post saying he's been friends with Chappelle since they were teenagers and hadn't seen each other in a very long time. He's a fellow comedian, the funniest I've ever met. I wanted to post a pic and an Instagram story about it, so I did. The friend is Dave Chappelle. 34 years we've been friends, he wrote. We've done bad and good gigs, open mics, and TV tapings. Oswald also addressed Chappelle's latest stand-up special, The Closer, and the fallout after its release, in which some Netflix employees had walked out over the streaming service's decision, blah, 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 those losers, whatever, I don't care. He added that we will always disagree with Chappelle's stance on LGBTQ plus lives. First off, Dave Chappelle has never said anything about him being against the LGBTQ community. Okay, he literally has a trans comedian defending him. Okay, see, this right here is just bullshit that his fucking friend fucking read on CNN or some horse shit about him. So Patton Oswald is believing bullshit about his friend that he's known for 34 fucking years. That is how weak and spineless and pathetic this munchkin is. He's gonna believe a bunch of fucking spin articles by a bunch of woke fucking worthless human beings. They're gonna fucking write stupid articles about Dave Chappelle, and an even worse worthless human being named Patton Oswald is gonna believe those. That doesn't really sound like a friend, Patton Oswald. Really doesn't. But Medpack, Chappelle made jokes about trans people in his stand-up. Again, everybody makes fun of everything in comedy. That's the point. George Lopez has jokes about Mexicans and black people. Richard Pryor had jokes about black people, Mexicans, Asians, and Richard Pryor said some raw shit back in the day. Comedians make fun of the culture. That's how you get laughs. Okay, if you don't want to be, made fun of in comedy, then you don't actually want to be part of the culture. Ah, yes, Patton Oswald, penning this long, thought-out letter that you're going to put on Instagram. You really are pathetic, bro. Oh, man, I don't want to read this horse shit. Basically, he grovels for, being friends with Dave Chappelle. It's not my fault that Dave Chappelle thinks these terrible things, but I've known him for such a long time, and for the most part, he's a great guy, and I'm just going to keep on trying to, make him change his mind, because we're friends. Bro, you are weak, pathetic, and spineless. I don't like you. I used to like you. Now I don't, okay? Now I'm borderline hating you, okay? But no, I'm not going to do that. I don't know you like that. I don't like you because you're a weak, pathetic, spineless Hollywood loser that isn't even going to stand up for his friend of 34 years. That's a bunch of horse shit. Patton Oswald, you're a lying asshole, and you're full of shit. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, go and like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Gab, Minds, and on Getter. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.